Alright, this is when I work. La Paz Apartments. It's a non-union company I'm working with right now. I am in a third period apprentice with the labor's union. So for now, what you guys are seeing is basically we got a couple of the guys that are putting these trims on. They just finished this texture, the drywall. They're putting this piece on that goes over like the joints and the nails, sanding it down, getting ready for painting. For now, I literally just walk around to make sure that the windows and the doors are shut. If there's a lot of water, because we had rain the last couple of days, I just scoop it off or sweep it off the balcony. General cleanup, so I'm actually not going to be cleaning any of this up and sweeping this up right now, because the boss told me to let the drywallers do that. So I won't be doing that right now. But normally that's what I would do, is just clean up in general. Help them do whatever they need help with. Give them a hand. So it's been fairly easy. You got the guys on the scaffolds. It's been fairly easy these last couple of days. So I had to like sweep up the stairs, put the lights. Yeah, so they got that blocked off right there, so I'm gonna go up and go around to the other side. So for me, I've been on this job site for about a month already. I joined the union with no experience. I applied and I was told that there's a waiting list, that I would need to check in every 3 months. So I did so until the union finally called me into an orientation, which they have set it up like a boot camp for a week, and you go under a lot of strength endurance tests. You have to pass time. It's all timed, and if you get 3 strikes, then Roberto, what's up, brother? Right here, just walking around. Then you can't reapply for the next 6 months, so they send you home. And so I went in and did my test, passed everything, which consists of a few things like center blocks, a good little stack of them. We have to carry them 50 feet, stack them over there, bring them back, stack them back over here. And then after that we switched. There's 3 stations. Then they had 95-pound sandbags, a good stack of, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 of them. And then we would go 50 feet, stack them, bring them back, restack them, take them back, stack them, and bring them back. And that was the end of that one. And switch off to another one that had 8-foot planks. There's probably about 10 of them. And then we would take I believe 2 at a time, then 1 back, and restack it once 50 feet away, and then right back. They had to be flush. So I did that. We were doing that for about 3 to 4 days, 8-hour days. So I got sent out to work. I've been on a lot of different job sites. This one's a non-union company that I'm working with. So they just need an apprentice on the job site. They need some apprentice hours from the union because these guys are getting paid prevailing wage. So they're getting a shit ton of money an hour, 55 plus an hour. And I'm at 3rd period, so I'm getting 23.63. But I'm scheduled for class and training next week. And I'll be at my 4th period. And my pay will be at 27.57 out here. Sometimes I got it easy. Sometimes I got it hard. Or I'm shoveling, digging all day, picking up concrete rocks, throwing them in a wheelbarrow, hauling that down to the trash can, using a sledgehammer, break rebar out of the concrete. Sometimes we're lagging. I mean, we do everything: pipe fitting, trenches, rigging, flagger, general cleanup, prepping the work site, maintaining it, Just being a helpful hand for everybody. You know, whatever they want us to do. A little bit of all the trades, but we're not specific in one area. You know, we can't touch the electrical, work on the electrical. We help out with the drywall, but we're not drywallers. We help out with the installation, you know, the AC guys, the plumbers, we give them a hand. Stuff like that, just clean up general areas, pass them tools, hold stuff up, carry it for them, you know, basically the labor stuff. They had me cut this out, then bring it down, and then cut some of this drywall and make it into its size, about 22 1/4 or something. And then had me checking for like fire caulking on all the pipes and wires, that made sure that they had their installation before they put the drywall. Ran through inspection, passed. Then they proceeded with the drywall. Sweep the area up, inside, outside the perimeter. Make sure everything's locked. Make sure nobody's doing anything they're not supposed to do. Make sure that nobody is on site that's not authorized to be on site. It's pretty easy right now. I mean, as you can see, it's not much people here right now. Things are set to what they're supposed to be at right now. Whatever they're working on, that's what they're working on. Then after they're done with this, the painters will come. They already did plumbing. We're waiting for the electricians. They did the stucco outside. So super easy day today. Yesterday they had me unload a semi-trailer with all the cabinets that are going to be into these units. So I unloaded it, and then I had to load it into another room, and then we moved it from that room to another room and stacked it all up. So that was an all-day thing. Actually still sore from that. After this project's done, for me, see, we got these guys doing the sucker. After this project done for me, I'll probably get sent out back to the union, go on the out of work list, wait for the union to send me out. Because looking for work's not normally the way it is. It really comes down to who you know and not what you know. Because if I go to another job site and I present myself, let them know I'm looking for work, I'm an apprentice labor. You know, if I don't know nobody, you know, the chances are they're just going to tell me. They go by the books, and whoever's on the list, they're going to call. So, it's not much I could do right there. And I just got to wait to get called out for the list. Sometimes it could take a couple days, a week. Sometimes it could take months, depending what number I am on the list, on the out of work list. You know, I've been number 60, 62, and that's an apprentice. So that's a lot of guys out of work, 62 guys. Then you got your journeyman. Man, that list goes 200, 250. So right there, you're pretty much unemployed for, you know, 5-6 months. It could take even longer. So it's kind of ups and downs. You're gonna have to have some type of way to make money on the side, whether it's unemployment. You know, if you could go and do some housework that benefits you, any construction aside from, you know, your actual work, of course, it's gonna be highly recommended. And that's something I'm lagging right there. I'm lacking some experience and just people I could go to and work outside of what the union gives me. I don't have no connections like that, and I already been in this shit for 2 years. So it kind of sucks. Kind of stresses you out and makes you worry about, you know, how you're gonna pay the bills and how you're gonna plan on moving out and having a house when, you know, your fucking income just stops. No matter how hard you work, sometimes you could be busting ass all day, sweaty and everything. That shit doesn't really matter. The project's over, the project's over. They don't have work, they don't have work. Then you got the guys, sometimes you don't get along with the coworker for whatever reasons. That's gonna work against you too. A lot of new guys on a new job site, man. If you get any guys that are already there with the company, established workers, employees, and they don't like you for whatever reason, yeah, they'll definitely get you off the job site. You won't be working there much longer. Yeah, that's been my experience. You know, because you can't let idiots disrespect you either. I mean, some of the things you see is these construction sites, there's a lot of guys working mainly. So you'll see a lot of grab ass and sex play that me personally I don't take part of, nor do I condone it, nor want it, nor like it. So any rude comments or disrespectful things, you know, I speak up on that shit when they're directed at me. Tell them, you know, don't play with me like that, whatever. And after that, they want to have a chip on their shoulder. Well, I don't really care. But unfortunately, it's worked against me sometimes. Or whatever, right? For the most part, you try to do your job as much as you can. If it works for you, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right here, they just have me all by myself, walking around, doing little things here and there. So I kind of just like be thinking like, do I want to stay here? Is it worth my time? Am I learning anything for my apprenticeship when I get to journey out? It's like, no, I ain't learning shit. I'm just sweeping, walking around doing shit. Or at the same time, I need money, so fuck it. They're gonna pay me the same thing, what I'm doing right now. Whether I was drilling a big ass fucking hole or carrying concrete in a wheelbarrow all day long, or digging a 5-foot trench with a fucking scissor shovel, you know, getting paid the same fucking shit when I'm getting paid right now doing this. So kind of just makes me stop and just be like, all right, whatever, I'm just gonna do it because I need it. But it's definitely not something that, you know, I'm too happy about, too proud of. It's not where I would really want to be in my life. At the same token, it could be worse, and it's better than getting paid a little less and working a lot harder like some people. So I take that into account as well, and I keep my head up and just count my blessings and look at the positives, try to make the best out of it, and be a little bit more thankful and humble. But nevertheless, you know, just have higher expectations and wants for myself, like everybody else should. Wherever you're watching this video, you're probably doing the same thing. Whatever situation or job you're in, whether it's a higher or lower or same, or you're just curious, whatever it may be, right? You just want better, or you're just checking what other people are doing and see what theirs about, you know, whatever it may be. Just keep your heads up, you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Take care. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, hit me up on here. I'll message back when I get a chance. You guys have a good one.